Hey everyone, I hope you guys are having a fabulous day. Today I wanted to come on and share with you what I thought about the Dollar Tree beading tools. I don't know if you guys have managed to find them. And you can tell that they are the Dollar Tree ones because they all have the signature curve on the handles versus, I don't think I have one of my own lying around. No, mine's are straight edged handles. So this yesterday, Sunday, I think this is gonna go up Monday. My Loki, the one that you always hear barking, was not feeling well, and because of his breed, he has a collapsing trachea, and we were having a rough morning yesterday. I'm even thinking of sending him to my daughter's home so she can keep an eye out on him. But he was very clingy. And I was very mindful to keep him from getting excited, isolated, that kind of stuff, just to reduce the stress and the anxiety. So I decided I was going to do some beading while on the bed, because that's where we were all Sunday. Not a bad day to way to spend a Sunday, right? And I decided to pull out my beads because this is the most time-consuming thing that it takes. Like, they're great on projects, but they are time consuming to make. And I thought it would have been a great opportunity for me to sit in the bed and mass make some beads, some little dangles that I can add on my projects. So I figured I would share with you what I thought on the tools. Now, the ones that I predominantly used yesterday were these, but we're going to test the cutters out to see. And I thought they worked great. They have a good grip. They're easy on the hands. I used this one a few times. I used that one a few times when I needed to open up dangles with this one. But this is the one that I use the most. And you can see I'm starting to wear out the coating, but that's okay. Alright, because this is where I was doing my wire wraps. Now, I am no expert by no means, and you can see some came out better than others. So this is one that I wrapped after I was starting to get the hang of it. There were some that it was a hit or miss. This one came out pretty decent as well. Now, you can cut them so you don't have to wrap that often. But I have small dogs, and if you don't hang on to the wrap, this one I added a bead cap and then wrapped it, that piece of metal will fly, and I'm always afraid that my dogs are going to find it, because I won't be able to find it, but they sure will. Here's one of the first ones that I did, so you can see it's a little lopsided. And then here's another one that I came back and did after I got the hang of it. So focus. Before these tools, I had this, and this was gifted by my daughter, and this was okay. I used to use this a lot in the beginning. What you do is, if the wire is too long, you thread it through the hole, right, to the length, and it'll cut it, the excess, and do a loop for you. Now, the loop, okay, this is the loop that an eye pin has, and this is the loop that it creates for you. But this one I closed a little bit more. This is what you really get with that device. If I can hold it, and you can see how much gap there is. So you see that space? You're going to have to come back and close that, because depending on the width of your jump ring, that can slide right out, and that was happening to me, which was why I wasn't using this. I did it with a flat pin, and you can see I had to close that gap, but they don't feel as tight and snug. Let me see if I did one. Here's one that I did with, no, this was one that was done with the other, with this, and I was trying to tighten it, and look, nothing. That was a dud. I thought I did one with 2 beads on it. I don't think I did. I did so many. Oh, I might have used it on a project because I did wanted to see how secure they were. But I went through my stash and I just try to grab a little bit of everything. Here's a butterfly. I did all the crackle ones because I love these. I did some dark, and you can see this is a flat pin. And I think this one, no, I didn't cut it. It was a short flat pin. But it worked. I love them. They worked out great. So I'm going to do one with you. Let's see if I can find. Here's an eye. And like I said, I'm now expert in bead wrapping. And then just trying to make sure. Okay, so that's my eye pen. I usually take this and just turn it off to the side to kind of give me the space that I need. And then, let's see if I can do this on camera. We're going to take, this is a thicker gauge, so this one's a little stronger. As I'm turning it, I'm pushing it against my finger. Right? Then we're going to swing and grab some more. Swing and grab some more. See, it's sliding on me. I think I did so many yesterday, my hands are done for. So we're going to keep turning. And we're going to keep turning until we're there. And we slide it out. And there we have it. And then we can put our dangle there. So like I said, I tried to pick out beads, a little bit of everything. And until he gets better, this will be probably what I will do in the evenings, just to make sure that he stays calm, and until I get to speak to the vet, or he has his vet visit. So this one is a thinner gauge, and you can see how easy this one is to turn. And when you're turning it, all we're doing is making sure that one is next to the other, is next to the other, is next to the other. I should put my glasses on, right? So it looks like a little spiral. There it goes. Those are those. This is the flat pins, and I have to be very mindful of which ones I get. Okay, these were the duds. Which ones I get. Because they need to be a little thick because they don't fit all the beads. Let's do this. Let's do this over this pearly. Right, so that's the flat. And it's the same concept. I'm gonna put my finger, let it sit on my finger, and then I'm just gonna turn this over. And then I'm gonna come in with the round one, pinch it, and then start turning it. Slide it around, turn it again. Slide it around, turn it again, and as it's turning right alongside itself. Here we go. And then we're going to take it as close as we can, and there you have it. If I can get in camera. They're really fun to make, and they go fast. Once you find your rhythm, it just keeps going, going, going. I also found some of these beading charms. I found these in my stash, so I added the little flower caps. I found a couple of these stones. I don't even know where that came from. I know I got these from BB Craft, these flower ones, and there were so many. Now I know exactly how I want to use them, so I added. I try to do a few, at least one in each color for now, and then I'll go back and make some more. Here's another butterfly. Here's a peach one. And I did some big ones, and then some of these, but mainly small. There's a purple butterfly, and I try to alternate between the gold and the silver. I did quite a lot of the pastels. Look at this cute little flower one here that I can add a dangle from the inside. And I also did, where's the other one? I did this flower that's flat, and it'll just dangle that way. So yeah, I think these are great. Better results than what I get from this one. And then the cutter, it depends on the gauge. So I took a piece of chain, and this is from BB Craft. It's nothing super thick. And I wanted to see. There we go. Did it cut it, or did it just put pressure on it? I'm sorry, I burned my finger. Sorry about the band-aid. But it seemed to work okay with that. Let me try with one of these. So if I wanted to cut this down to size. Sorry, I'm doing that because, yeah, see, they're not strong enough. It dents it. Okay, if I wiggle it. Alright, let me put that there so I don't lose it. Let's try it again. Yeah, see, it dents it. So I'm not sure on these. I think trying to cut a corner with these. It's up to you guys. It really is up to you. They seem sharp, but see, this is really thick gauge. I know I'm never gonna get through that. But maybe for the chain, I'll just leave it with my chains. But that's my honest opinion. I think sometimes, you know, we like to get crafting supplies on a budget, but sometimes cutting the corner will it's a lot more trouble than what it's worth. So there you have it. Absolutely fantastic. They work as intended for $1.25. That's great. If beading is not something that you do that often, of course, you know, if you make jewelry and stuff, I will always suggest that you get the best supplies that you can afford. But for little dangles and little trinkets that I do for my journals and my projects, these work phenomenal for me. I will probably not suggest you get this one, depending on the gauge of the metal that you're trying to cut. I've always used these kitchen shears when I had to cut metal through everything, so I always keep these handy, and they cut through everything. Alright, my friends, that's my honest review on the Dollar Tree beading tools. I hope you find it useful. If you happen to find it, absolutely pick these three up. Your just choice on that one. And let me know what you think. If you have them, if you've used them, am I doing something wrong with this one? I would love to know. Alright, stay blessed, and I'll see you at the next one. Take care now.